Hello, honey. Here I am. Nice to see you, honey. So let's get down to business, okay? This is how to make a Google slide that you can use in a lesson, okay? So I will do it slowly and show you. It should be about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. So first you need to come to your drive. So obviously that's the first thing you would do. And when you've loaded that, what you'll need to do is go to New. When you click on New, you need to click on Google Slides. Okay. So this is the first screen that you'll see. Okay. Now, if you have themes, they are different colors. That they're nothing special. Okay. You don't want them, so just close that. Okay. If you can't see where I am now, okay, if it's not the same, you should have to, maybe it's like this. If it's like this, click here in the top right, okay? So I'm going to click there. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, what I'm going to do, so you click in here to add the title, and I'm going to call it Pets, okay? And it's too small. So I can, if I double click like this, I can put it in here and go to 96, okay? I'm not going to show you lots of stuff like that. I mean, but you can change the font. Example, I personally, Montserrat, I like it. And then I will click here and I will write lesson 1. I also want to change that. So I'll highlight it, or I can double click, okay, so one click, it puts this line here, the cursor. Double click is the word. And if you click 3 times, it selects all the text, okay? And then I will do the same and do Montserrat. So we've got that. We've got our first page, okay? Then I will come over to the left and I will right click outside or on it, it doesn't matter, but I will right click and now I will write new slide. I don't want this information here. I don't want it. So I'm going to hold my cursor and do this and then delete. Another way you can do that, so if I go back, another way is you right click on there, you right click and you can apply layout and go to blank, and that will do it automatically. So let's look. I've got this and this. What I'm going to do now is decide what animals I want. First, I'm going to have dog. Now, what I'll do is I'll go here where it says insert image, and I will click, and then I will do search the web. And as you can see, over on the left here, on the right, sorry, it's come up that. So I'll write in dog and press enter. Let me just check this one. That'll do. And I've selected, I clicked on it, and now I will insert. So I'm inserting the picture. It's a bit big, so I can make it smaller, okay? You click on it once, and you make it smaller. That's about the size, but maybe a bit smaller, maybe the size I want, okay? Now, here's something that you don't know. I want to make this perfectly in the center, all right? I want to make this perfectly in the center. Sorry. So you click on the picture and you can, where is it? Position, let me see. Center and let me do it manually. Okay, so you move it and you see it click, you see that line. If you move it slowly and then let go, that will happen. Now I want the same thing in the center of the picture, so I'll move it up. And now you can see, so slowly. There is a way to do this more quickly, but anyway. Now I want it to move up, I can press the up arrow on my keyboard, up, or so if I just press up, you know, you've got left, right, up and down, yeah, on the keys here. So if I press up twice, 1, 2, or I can go down twice, 1, 2, or left, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I want it perfect, I hold shift and do the same. So shift and up, look, 1 pixel. No shift, just up, 10 pixels. All right? So that's good for me. I'm going to move it up a bit because I want it up a bit. So that's good for me. Now, sorry. Now what I want to do is insert the word dog. So I need this, a text box. So I put it in and I write dog. It's too small. So I double click and I change this to, I don't know, 48, 60. Okay, but it's not in the middle. And it's too long, but it doesn't matter. I'll make it a bit shorter, but it doesn't matter. I want it in the middle. So I double click and I go here, align. I click and I do this. Okay. Then I want it in the center of that box. I want it in the middle of the box. So I go to align and then I do this. You see here? Now, look, it can go in the middle. It can go at the bottom. Sorry, at the top. So you can move it around, okay? So I'm going to put it in the middle, and that's good for me. That is good for me, okay? Right. So what I need to do now is move this over until it hits the line and let go. So now what I've got is a picture of a dog and the word dog. This is quite easy to do, okay? Now, I don't want the word dog to be on the same page until I want to press the button to make the word dog. So what I need to do is first click on the image and I have to do animate. Animate means make move. So I click on animate. Okay, so I'll do that again, love, sorry. I click on the picture, click. So if I don't click on the picture, there's background, layout, theme, and transition. You don't need any of these. You don't need any of them. All right. So at the moment, I will now do click, and you can see all of this has come up. I now click on animate. It means what do I want to happen? And you've got two. You've got slide transition. That's everything. Like, does it slide in? Does it come down? Or just the picture? I want the dog to fade in, to slowly come in. So I will click that and fade in when I click it. So let's have a look. Object animations. You can see the little picture here of the dog. This is the photo. I want it to fade in. You can make it fly in, etc. I want it to fade in. So I'm going to do fade in. When I click the mouse button. Let's play it and see what happens. This is what would happen. So now I'm going to click. Are you ready? Okay. So that made the animal come up. It says click, slide, or press enter to continue. Now, I am in like viewing it like a film. I want to come back. So I just click again. Okay. Now I want to stop down the bottom here. Stop. Back as normal. Now, because I'm doing more movement, I now want to do the word dog. And what I can do is come over here to add animation. All right. And you can see it's the word dog I'm working with, yeah? I'm working with the dog. You see this is going down because I've clicked. If I click here, okay, it will show me the dog ones. I want to click on the word dog. And again, fade in on click. So let's watch the whole thing. So this is what you show the student and you say, I clicked. What's this? And they don't know. And then you say, okay, it's a It's a dog, dog, dog. And then so you say it first, you don't show it. And then you click. I've done it twice. Okay, no problem. Then you click and it comes up dog. Okay. Oh, I've got two. So because I've got it twice, you see it's got fade in and fade in. The picture's going to fade, come in twice. So I click here and I delete it. So now when I play it, and now I click, picture, dog. Very, very simple. Now, what I can do is also change the picture to make it look more interesting. So I don't need motion, I don't need movement anymore. So I can close that, okay? I click on the picture, okay? I click on the picture and I can go up here. Border. Border is the edge, okay? The line around the photo. At the moment, it's a bit boring. So I can click and I can do 8 pixels. There you go. And on the pixels, on the outline, I can change the color to blue. Okay, so it looks a bit more interesting now, you know. I can change the type of line. Okay, it's up to me what I want to do. I will leave it like that because it looks okay, nothing special. Now you're thinking, oh my God, I've got to do this every single time. No. So I now want to do the same, but for a cat. I want to do the same for a cat. So I click on here, on the slide on the left. I right click and duplicate. Duplicate is make a copy. You ready? Duplicate. I'm now on the second one. Be careful, yeah? Here's the second one. Now, what do I have to do? I have to do it all again? No. Click on the photo and go to replace image. Search the web. Cat. Enter. Cat. And then I've clicked on this one and then I go down. So I click once and go to replace here. It's creating an image, okay? It's loading. So wait a little bit, okay? Because it's a big picture. And there you go. All right, so now I have the cat. And now what I do is I double click and I change to cat. Then I do right click, duplicate slide, click on it, come here, click in the photo, replace image, search the web, mouse. And I like this one here. Click once, replace. M-O-U-S-E. And you carry on like that, okay? So let's have a look at the whole thing. I'm going to present now, okay? So present. So Pets Lesson 1, I press the space bar or the mouse key and it makes it blank. It's white. So now I need to press and I say, oh, what's the first animal? Okay? Okay? And then I watch this, it's a dog. Click, dog. And then space. And then what's this? Cat. And then space. What's this? It's a mouse. And then I press escape or spacebar to come out. Okay, so escape, and I'm back here. So let me do one more animal. Okay, so remember what I need to do. If I'm using the same idea every time, I come here, I press right click, duplicate slide, and I have to make sure I've selected it here. Come here and go to replace image and search the web. And I'm going to do an animal maybe you don't know. A camel. And what the fuck is that? I'll do this. No, I won't. I'll do this one. Okay. And then replace. Now, you can see something that I didn't tell you. It's put it in the box and maybe I need to change the size of it. I will just click the picture and, or in this case, maybe come down. Okay. I'll come back to that later. It doesn't matter. Okay. So it's moving it. but I'm not worried about it at the moment. Let me change the picture, honey, okay? So replace image, search the web, camel, and let me get one that may fit in that picture. If it doesn't, I'm not too worried for the time being, okay? Replace. Okay, and then that animal, look at 2 tits on its back, camel. Okay, so now I've now got 4 animals, and it will work exactly the same. So if I present, and I click through this, it goes through. Okay, I can obviously go back to slide 1. I can click here and go slide 1, and put that up there. Play, and just click, click, click. So that's a very simple one. We haven't finished because there's a lot you can do. Now, what about when you want to make the slide, when the picture comes up, it just like that, you know, when the slide changes. So what you can do is click on the slide and then go down to the last slide that you want this to happen to move. You hold Shift and you click again. You see they're all orange. So what I did was I clicked here, Shift, and then that. Okay. Now is when I go to transition. Transition is how they move. So I'll show you. Transition. At the moment, there's no movement of the slide when it changes. I want it to change. So it says none. So I go here. And I want it to slide from the left. I want it to slide from the left, okay? Because that seems normal for me. Okay. Now let me play. Okay. So let me stop and present everything just to show you what I've done. It's on slide 5. 1 second. Let me go to slide 1. Okay. So you ready? 3, 2, 1. The dog comes in. And then when I click now, it should move it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It didn't. I think it's because I'm making them disappear. All right. That's fine. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Why did it do none? It still says none here. Let me select them all. Okay, I'll apply to all slides. Okay, so I've just selected one, and I'm going to do it to all of them because I don't want to waste your time. So I'll show you again. So I'm sorry about this. Okay, honey. So click on a slide. If I'm here, it all changes. This changes depending where you are. So now I want to click on a slide and watch all of this will disappear. You see? And now it's background layout. So transition, and I want the slide transition to be slide from left, and I'm going to click apply to all slides. Do it for all of them, okay? And play. Let me see if it's doing it. Yeah. All right. So let me just check that it's working correctly. Yeah. All right. So you can see that it's it looks a bit more interesting, you know. Okay, that's the last one. That's what's not doing anything. Okay, so that's the kind of thing you can do. Okay, that's the kind of thing you can do, and then you can do a lot more. You can do a lot more. One thing you can do. Let's say I now want to give them a test. So what I'll do, I've got 4 animals. I've gone over the pronunciation and the words, and I now want to give them a test. So I go to the bottom here. Let me just close this, get more room, and come here, right click, and I just want, okay, I can duplicate slide. Okay, I can duplicate slide. Then I click here. Now I want to delete this. Right, if you see my cursor, the line on the screen, this up that I'm moving, it's an arrow. It's like this at the moment, yeah? Pointing up, this. If I go here, it changes. It changes and changes. I want it to be like this. I want it to have 4 arrows on the word. So I go down slowly like that. Click, delete. I don't want the word. Then I move this picture over here. I go back to mouse and I click and then right click, copy, come here, right click, paste. And I move it. And then I go to the cat one here, cat, left click, right click, copy, right click, paste. And what have I got? A dog. Left click, right click, copy, come down to the bottom, right click, paste, and move them off. Now they're all too big. So what I do, I click 1. You can see it selected here. I hope you can see. Then I press Shift and I select, select, select. And then all I do, honey, is I make them smaller. I hold Shift. Okay, so remember to hold Shift, sorry, when you're moving them, and they will all get smaller. Let me show you again, all right? So there are 2 ways, but okay, one way is like this, select, okay, but the best way is this, 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 this. Keep your finger on Shift when you do that. So again, Shift, select, 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 select. I now have all 4 selected and my finger is still on Shift because it will make the picture go whoop instead of being perfect. And then I will do that or a bit more, that. And now I'm going to move them here, 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 here. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll select this and this, and then go left twice or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do the same here. Click, Shift, click. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then click, Shift, click. 1, 2. And then click, Shift, click. 1, 2. Okay. Now, so what that means is that I can now test them on these 4, you know. So I'll have to change that in a minute. Obviously, I've got these not perfect, but it looks okay. You can't see it properly. So let me escape and actually make them a bit smaller for myself. And then okay, so you can move them all at the same time. Let me just check that. Present. Okay, I know what's happening. So you see that one's fading. Now, if I click once, it's fading. There's something still on there. And I click animate. I need to delete it. Delete and delete. And maybe they're on these 2. No, 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 no. Okay, so don't worry too much. Obviously, if you have a problem, let me know. Okay, don't spend hours. So let me do something. Right. So when this comes on now, let me do it quickly. Present. Make sure it's all working. Yep. Okay. So then I can test them on this. There are other things you can do. You can go over the word and it will come up mouse. Okay. Or you can go over the word, sorry, the animal, and make the word mouse come up. Okay. So you can check. If you want me to do that, I will. I can do it now, actually, if you want, because you can stop. Right now, you can stop. Okay. I'm going to show you some more things if you're interested. Okay, it might take some time, but maybe you'll be interested if you want. Okay, so let me have a look. What was I going to do? I can't remember what I was going to do, honey. Anyway, let me pause the video and go and do what I wanted to show to do, okay? Pause recording. So I'm going to pause it and go and find out what I need to do to show you what I mean, okay? Hi, honey. I just had a quick look. I can't find it. Maybe it's only in PowerPoint, okay? So basically, right. So anyway, you can also make some more animations, you know, with the things you could do here, the same as we did in the beginning, you know. So I could click here and then click on this. You see it changes? Click, right click, and then animate. And you can make the, remember it's object, because slide is the big paper. Slide is the paper and object is the things on the paper. Okay, so I want the word pets to, I can make it spin. I can make it fly in. Let's do zoom in, because I think that looks quite cool. You ready? So the slide's in and then boom. Okay, and then I can have the word lesson. So again, I've selected it. I selected it. Add animation, and it says you can see it lesson, and I can make the, I don't know, spin. So come here and play just to see what happens. You ready? It needs to fade in that. All right, no worries. It needs to do two things. So stop. So I'll change it. So it's less is going to spin, and I don't want that. I want to make it simple for you, but make it look quite easy to do. So change that, and I'll do the fly in, so it goes quickly from the bottom, from below. And I can make it on click. This is quite important. So at the moment, I have to click once, okay? So you ready? I need to click on the slide, sorry. I need to click, and then nothing happens. And then I need to click again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, for that to come in. Now I can make it automatic, the second one. So let me stop. I've got lesson. So be careful. You've got the word pets here, and you've got the words lesson here. Make sure you're choosing the right one. Now, if you look, it says the animation is on click. That means I have to click. But if I click here, okay, I can decide. Can you do it on here? Flying from, oh yeah, you need to go down. So you see it's on click, yeah? This is everything for, remember, sometimes you need to go down. So at the moment, the word lesson comes in from the bottom when I click, but I don't want to do that. I want it to happen with the other one or after the one, so I don't need to click twice. And I can just do with after the first one or with the first one. So if I do it after, this will happen. So I'm only going to click once. Ready? 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. I've clicked. I'm not clicking again. Okay, it did it itself. Okay, so that's because if you look, zoom, the word pets goes when I click, but the flying, the other one says, when that's finished, I will do this. Okay, so there's lots of little things you can do. And then you want a thank you, you know, any questions. So I'm going to come down here to the bottom, right click. Let me come out of these, sorry. Right, so I'm out, I've come out of it, I've pressed stop, okay? I'm gonna right click at the bottom and then do new slide. And it's blank, remember I chose the white one. And all I want is to say thank you. So I can come to the text box, or insert actually, but I'll go to the text box, click, click, and I'll write thank you. Thank you. Okay, and then you see here, okay, and now it's two. I want it Montserrat. I like Montserrat. I think it's easy to read, and I will click here and put it up to 96, and then come out so you know what I'm doing. Then click once and drag it slowly to the center, and then I can Make that a bit bigger. Okay, and then I can make it a bit smaller. And what I'm going to do, I want this to be exactly in the, because at the moment it's here, but I also want it can go up or down in the box. Yeah, I'll show you what that means. At the moment, so I think I'm inside here. At the moment, I've got this option, align. Align means move it around the page, up, down, left, right, in the middle. So you need to click on your highlight, the box, and align, and you've got different options. Look, left, middle, right. But you've also, I'm going to put it in the middle. I want it in the middle, and I also want it in the middle of the box, up and down. So I can choose bottom, top, or middle. Now, middle's better because then I'm going to put a border, a line around it, okay, which is what I'm going to do now. About 3 pixels. So you can see it. Thank you. And I will click once and then press up 2 or 3 times. 6 times. Okay? You can play around with that. There is a way to do it, and I can't remember. Let me check. No. All right. So I'll leave that. And I want that to just zoom in again. All right. Say thank you. So what I need to do is click on it. Am I doing too much, honey? Yeah. I'll just leave that, okay? I will just leave that as it is, okay? Maybe I'll make the slide do something, but I don't want to give you too much. So let's look at the whole thing, okay? I'm pretty sure you're bored now. So let me hide myself. And put that down off the screen so you can't see me. Okay, so when you're sharing on a projector, they won't see these things here, okay? So you ready? 3, 2, 1, I'm going to press the space bar. So today we're going to learn about pets. And this is the first lesson, etc. Okay? And then you say, okay, let's start. And then you do, don't forget the space bar moves it one, and then you need to space again or click to make the word, the animal. Lovely. Yeah, and then again to move to the next one. Again to make the picture. Again to make the cat. Mouse, mouse. Camel, camel. Test. Okay, what I would suggest you do, honey, is this. All right, is to insert a box if you want to test them. What you, because you might have 6 pictures on there, you might have different slides. Okay, this. Press number 1 and make it bigger. So remember, I've selected it, and I want it probably about 30, and I want it bold, and I want the box to be white. Let me make it smaller, like that, and like that. So you understand what I'm doing so far, honey? Yeah, I'm making a box, but I've now got a box, but it's invisible because it's white. I want to put the number in the middle. So highlight, come over here, middle, highlight, center. Now this is perfectly in the middle now, this number. I want to make it a bit bigger actually. Okay, and now let me show you what happens. If I put it over the picture, it's black. That's not a problem here, but it is a problem here. So let me put it back here, and then, or even here, and I want to add a white background and a border. So I do a border color, or a border, let's say 3 pixels, and now there's a border. But if you look, it's that. So I selected it, and I want to add color inside the box, and I want it to be white. Okay, that's it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can move this around a little bit. There's good. And then you left click, right click, copy, and then you can paste. So There is a quick way, which is Control V. Ready? Control V, V, V. Okay, and now I need to Control Z to go back. I need 4. I've only got 3, so Control V. And then all I do, honey, is click 1, move it to somewhere on the picture. It doesn't matter where, really. Click 2. Bring it down. Click, delete 3. Come down. Click, delete 4. And you see it's much better. Now, I can move them all down now. I think, oh, maybe they're better in the bottom left. So I will move this over here, and you can see it's lining up. Then I will select, I will press Shift, and then click, 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 and then I will move them all down at the same time. Okay, because I think that looks a little bit better. All right, and then I can move this one and this one up, and I can move this one and this one. Shift and left just a little bit. And this one's not lined up, so now it is. Okay, so there are different ways of doing it, okay? So now I can test and say, what's number 1, what's number 2, what's number 3, what's number 4? And remember, you can left click, right click, and left click and replace the image. You know, you can do this, you know. Now you've got this. So let's say you're using this now, okay? Let me just write pets, okay? Now, or I can do template. Like I can use this every time. Template. Save it as a template. Then what I do, I come here. So template means one that I would use many times, okay? File, make a copy, the entire present, everything. In this case, I do want everything. Maybe I only want 1 and... No, let me select slides. So I will select pets, dog, and this one. Sorry. Let me remember. Okay. If you only want to select the slides, not everything, you click and you hold Alt G. Okay, you hold Alt G. Am I recording? Where's my picture gone then? Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I want to do it for another lesson. Okay. I want to use this, but I want to do it for, I don't know, clothes. So I click Alt GR, this, and this. So I've selected 4 because 3, 4, and 5 are similar to number 2. I don't want them, okay? So what I'm going to do now is right click, make a copy. Sorry, left click. After I've selected the ones I want, left click, make a copy, selected slides. And I'm going to call this one, what did I say? Clothes. Okay. So I come here, and this is the new one, and it's going to be called clothes. Don't forget, I've made a copy, honey. All right. So this is week number 2, and I come here and I go clothes, lesson 2, t-shirt, click, replace image, search from the web, t-shirt. If it's not the right size, I'm not going to worry about it now, okay? T-shirt. Then right click, duplicate slide, sock, click, replace image, search the web. I'll do socks because it's better. Click, replace image, socks, and you carry on. Do you understand what I'm doing? Right click, duplicate slide, click, click, replace image, search the web, I don't know, skirt, replace. Okay, now you can see something's happening, all right? It's just too big. It's too big. All right, the picture is too big in here. And if I try to make it smaller, it will only make the everything smaller. So let's try something different. Ready? Right click, delete, delete. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to keep that like that. Now remember, I've got this as number 1, 2, 3, and I've got this as 8. You need to actually remember that, okay? Right, I'm going to show you something. Okay, so let me right click here, duplicate slide, but delete the picture. Okay, I want to delete the picture. So what I'm going to do now is I have to go to insert. Oh no, sorry, I think it's just here, isn't it? Here, insert image, search the web, socks. What's he wearing? Click, insert. Now it will insert it. It's a little bit too big, so I'm going to go smaller. So I'll hold shift, make it a bit smaller, and I'll bring it across to the center. And I've changed this to socks. Now, remember, this one has got this, and it fades. It comes into the picture. Okay, let me bring my... okay, so this one, if we present it, watch what happens. T-shirt fades, and then T-shirt, the word fades. When I click, it's here. There's nothing. I don't want to have to do everything again, so escape. So I come out, I go here, I click on this. I then use this paint format. That means copy whatever happened to it. Copy, that copies the thing. I come here and I click. I don't need to do it all again, okay? Right, so. I need to copy the animation though. Maybe I can't copy this. No, so when I do, I can copy what it looks like and copy and then do animate and then fade in on click. It's done it automatically. It knows I want to do that. Play, let me just see. Socks, socks. You see what's happening? This happens. This is very easy to fix. What's happened is now, because the first word, the sock, was the first thing I did, it was number 1. Look, it's number 1. Yeah, here. Sock. Fade in. Let me hide it. And the object here is second. I can just click, hold click, and move it up. Look. Done. So again, if you saw what happened, now the picture will come in. Do you remember what? Do you understand what I did? Because I want this to come in first and this second. So if I want, so now it will be correct. Socks. Go back. That guy stole my body. All right. So move. And don't forget, this was from the template. I don't have to do it all again. This is very easy to copy and stuff, you know. Now, if you forget anything, I don't want you to have to look at all the video and say, oh, how did you do that blue line? And you think, it's a 1-hour video. I don't want to watch it. Ask me. All right? Ask me, honey bunny. All right, love? Another thing, I don't know if I'll show you another one thing. All right, let me just file, presentation. So, I'm going to right click here over this and apply layout, blank. I don't need the themes, out. So I want some pictures. You can go and search in Google, honey, if you have the time, but it's quicker to do it this way. So let's see how quickly I can do this. You ready? Layout, oh, sorry, not layout. Image, search the web. Fried chicken. A good thing to do if you're searching for them is, now I've written it, is to highlight it, right click and copy. You'll see why in a second. So enter. And I'm going to have fried that one. Click, insert. It's too big. So getting the set that you see it's changing. The pic, look, it's changing. There's this one here, then it changes, and then I want to come down and that. Then pause. Shift. Make it smaller. Okay. I don't have to, but I'll make it smaller. And then click on text. Click. Double click. Control V. Because I already had written it up there, so I copied it. So it makes it a bit quicker. So I want that to be 72. Center. Up. And it's too big. Let me do it like that and change it to maybe 48. Change it to 36. There you go. All right. So let me look for another picture. I just want to do like 2. Let me delete that. I just want to show you something. Insert, search the web, fried chicken, I don't know, beef. I'm just putting anything in, right? Insert. All right. And I will. That's lined up with that. Now, I could have 4 pictures on it. I'm going to do it with 2. I will select one. You see the blue line? And then hold Shift, select 2. And now, when I put a line, it does both of them. You see? It did both of them at the same time. So you can highlight 5 or 6 pictures if you want. You know, you can copy 4 pictures and choose how you want them to do. There are lots of other things, honey, that I have not showed you because there's too much, all right? Right. Was there anything I want to show you here? Why can't I add a shadow? Okay, no problem. Any issues? Let me close this. I don't want to save it. Let me close this. I don't want to save it. What I want you to do is try what you can, okay? So this is what you should, the video I've shown you will mean that you can do this. Oh, sorry, press once, boom, lesson 1. You can have other things like a little face coming up with a thumbs up, you know, and this, dog, move, press, 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 or click, 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 click. What's number 2? Yay, well done. Okay, what's number 3? Okay, hey, okay, and you can get that. You can actually insert a sound that you can click on the sound and it will go if you want. I can show you how to do it, and you click on it when they get it right, or if they make a mistake. You know, there's a lot you can do. Maybe you want me to do that. I'm not going to do it now, and it's too much. All right, I'm going to upload this to YouTube, but try to upload it in quite high quality. Let me just escape. Let's see what you can do. All right, my love, see if you can do that. If you get stuck, let me know. All right, honey? Love you. Bye-bye. I'm going to make this video of what I'm going to send a video first that you need to watch, okay? All right, honey. What the fuck is it? Oh, yeah, it's up here. And more. Stop recording. That's going to take a long time. Love you, honey. Bye-bye. Good luck.